welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi. I had a 4 a.m. brain dump. I wanted to do something with gold. I've got a ton of gold flake, and I mean at least 5 pots of it, and I want to use it. Now that painting and that painting are what's inspired me. The first one is Klimt, and I don't know why, but I always think I'm putting a P in there, it's not. And the second one is inspired by Klimt. And I thought, well, I need pattern papers. My idea is that I'm going to do an art piece in resin, but not just do papers in resin, but add other things to it. So this is going to be like a 3-parter. So today's part 1 is going to be creating papers, pattern papers, to be able to use in resin. Now, I do have to seal these when they're dry, because resin will just soak it up and probably cause lots and lots of bubbles. So when these are complete, then I'll just put some sealer on them. I haven't decided which yet. I now have a proper roller. Thank you, Dave, for telling me which ones you like. These don't fall to pieces. It's awesome. Now this pattern, this yellow, for some reason, and it's probably because I dry it onto the actual jelly print, it does not come off. So it's going to need a wash. It's easy enough to do with some hot soapy water. And as you see, I've stained this already. I love playing with this thing. And that's all Dave's fault too. I wish I'd got half of his creativity when it comes to this, but I don't. And he's just amazing at this. So you'll see his name in the description. Please pop over and check his channel out. He does great work. Now, I have a run-off paper to catch the excess paint off my brayer, my roller. And I do use that as well. And I like what happened to the paint and the paper. It just looks really cute. Not cute, nice for what I need it for. Because I've been looking at all Klimt's paintings and his gold era, and I kind of fell in love again with his artwork and the patterns and the tones. So I want to try and stick to certain tones. So I'm only using about 5 paints here and kind of mixing them together so they work in conjunction with each other, so they complement each other. I did use greaseproof paper to try and bring off that paint. It did not work. And I don't like that round thing I'm using. It's not very good for my hands. Thank you to my members. You're all awesome sauce, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me. Love you. Now, no more mush. Thank you to all my subscribers, new and old too, and those who watch to the end, because that's what we need, is to be watched. Because that way we get paid. A pittance, but we get paid. I still use this and still keep going, because I want to see if I can drag it off, and it doesn't. So what I do is I flip it. And what I'm going to do later is just wash it with some hot soapy water. It will be just fine. And I use this one because I want some sort of swirls, because there's a lot of swirls and circles and flowers and gold, and it's just, there's so many patterns, but they all seem to tie in really nicely together. And I wasn't sure whether to dry this, but I was like, no, don't do it, just in case it gets stuck like the yellow. So I left it and then used brown over the top. It's a little smudgy, but it works. And if I put down the shiny side, the paper slipped everywhere. See, I like that. It's understated, but what I do to it later, what I'm going to do to it is something different. I haven't decided that one yet, I don't think. And I keep referring back to me patterns. It's only a rough guide, and I wanted some flowers, but I also wanted to show these flowers. So what I'll do is I add some paper first and drag it off, and of course that's where I've put the shiny side down. If I'd have put the non-shiny side down, it would have stuck to the paint. So I try again, and I'm trying not to fill all the spaces in, but they didn't work. So I will have quite a bit of faffing to do on this one. See, I think I put the shiny side down again. Not sure, can't remember. No, I did not. But it brings it off and it leaves a pattern, but it is smudged because of the yellow underneath was already smudged. But I'm still using patterns on top of patterns to build up the layers. And some of them have turned out really lovely. I will be able to use all of them, but what I've got to do is make a collage type thing so they fit into a mould. I haven't even figured out which one I'm going to put it in yet. I do have a tray, but I think because of the thickness it's going to end up, and the layers, I might have to use a different one because it's not thick enough. Now, I love this pattern. It reminds me of like a giraffe. And I'm going to put patterns on top of patterns. And it kind of works. And as you can see, the runoff's getting nicer and nicer. I quite like it. So now I'm using this because I thought it looked like leaves. And I don't know why I used red. I really should have used like yellow or green. I think that would have looked better. But I do add green to it when it's done. Just with some alcohol markers. I think they're alcohol markers anyway. They smell funny. There will be a playlist in the description box, and that's for the Thursday train. I'm not sure who's in it or who's next. As soon as I know, I shall pop it into the live chat, the Premiere chat, so you know who to go to next. But check out all the artists that's in the description because they're all absolutely fantastic. They all bring something different to the table. And this, I just wanted to smush colours together and just be free with it. And I like it. You can see all the different patterns. And there's also like lots of dot work in Klimt stuff. So yeah, this one I really, really like. And I do a little bit of, I've done it again. I do a little bit of marker work on top of this. I do. So now I need something that's got swirls, larger swirls, and it doesn't matter if the circles come through as well. I'm not fussed about any of that. So I'm using the bottom of the paintbrush, and I'm just drawing in the paint. So then it picks up the excess paint around it and leaves the swirls behind. There is a word for it. That word just won't come into my head right now. And I do like how this one works too, especially with the pen work. So this is totally different. This is a mixed media thing, and it's a quick thing, but it's fascinating. I'm still no expert at this. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing half the time, but everything comes out lovely. I really enjoy doing this. But this one, oh, I love this one. This proper looked like a screen print. It was really cool. And I tried to get in between the flowers and not put too much green everywhere, because I'm going to put red on as well. And it works like a dream. And for some reason I could not find the red. It was right in front of me, still couldn't find it. Took me a while to register. It's right near your hand. And I love the fact that these stencils don't quite fit, so then you end up with a line down the sides. Look at that. But look at this when it comes off. It is lovely. It's lush. It's like proper material. Well, it is in my head. And I really like that. It worked out a treat. So now I'm just cleaning off my gel plate with all the runoffs. So I'm going to do a couple of these to show you what I do. Now this is a pattern on one of Klimt's stuff, his artwork, and I kind of altered it just a little bit so it's more me, but I had to do something that represented him a little bit more than the others. So yeah, I feel this one is a Klimt style, definitely. And these Artex markers are absolutely awesome, even though some of them are starting to run out a bit now. I am using them a lot in a lot of things. They're just so versatile. So I'm going through now with my gold pen that decides every now and again not to work. I think it's on its last legs. I do have another, but I'm like, I don't waste anything. I will use it until it's bone dry. And because I don't like throwing pens away either, even though they don't work. So I have to make sure it doesn't work for sure. Now this one I wanted to do the flowers on. Now I can't remember if I saw the flowers on Klimt's artwork or the other one that I showed you with the girl with the black hair. The inspired by Klimt. And I really do need to get myself to an art gallery one day, because I chose the kiss piece from Klimt because I remember seeing Rodin's The Kiss, and all I wanted to do was touch this statue, and oh my god, it was beautiful. It was just so tactile, and it was the same as Van Gogh's artwork. All I wanted to do was touch it, and some of them made me cry. I love to see art. It just calms me. And even though galleries are full of people and I hate people, that is some place that I just forget myself, forget the world. It's just beautiful. And I did notice with the yellow, the green was showing through a lot, but I also didn't want the yellow to be in your face. So these tones all sort of married together well. Oh, I thought they did. And in some of his work, he has black just dotted around, and it just sort of like stands out, but not too much. It's just really pretty. And I'm putting some more gold on and just breaking up those black lines with the gold pen. So these two are the ones I've done, and I will show you the pictures in a minute of the finished prints, and in the photos will be the finished pictures all together. I've laid them out so you can see them, and I really do like that rose one. I don't know what to do with that one. That one I put some green on. I think I put gold on there and on there, but these two are definitely my favourites so far. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and don't forget to check out the train, and I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.